good evening everyone, and a very warm welcome to our Newsreel 22. Well, it's been quite a year, hasn't it? What with 3 Prime Ministers, the Queens Platinum Jubilee celebrations, and the pandemic is still lingering on, although we do seem to be getting to grips with it. But of course, the saddest news of all is the death of the Queen. What an incredible lady she was. The world is a better place because of her reign. I'm sure her son, King Charles III, will prove a worthy monarch. Well, let's proceed with our humble news offering. We visited Hiham's annual Spring Festival. Of course, there were a number of events all over the country for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations, and Burnley certainly enjoyed many street parties. Also, there was a beacon lighting event on Crown Point, which was attended by our mayor. In June, we had a classic car show in Townley Park, where many proud owners displayed their classic vehicles. But we start tonight, in March, with our very own Jordan North, the Radio 1 presenter, who rode all the way from London along the network of canals to his hometown of Burnley for the Red Nose Appeal.
Yes, our man made it home. Radio 1 DJ Jordan North from Burnley came to the attention of the public in 2020 when he was runner-up in ITV's I'm a Celebrity. He became known for his catchphrase, "My Happy Place," which was of course Burnley Football Club. A quick word with Radio 1's Greg James.
Hello.
How is it going today?
Well, I'd say it's going very well.
It's a bit cold,
so far so good, apart from Jordan's dad fell in to the canal.
I believe so. Yeah, that's not too. How is it now? Do you know?
He's cold.
He's cold.
Yeah. And then we're going to go live in about 5 minutes or so. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
I don't know. I think it's. Where are we now?
About
I reckon it's about 10-15 minutes away. Yeah.
Jordan's mum was the first to give her son a big hug. And after crossing the finishing line, the next job was a well-earned pint. And just before his quick stint on Radio 1, he came out to meet his many fans. Burnley Film Makers. How's it been?
It's been horrific and awful and the worst week of my life, but the best as well.
How's it compared to the jungle experience?
I'd say it's harder than the jungle. Physically, a lot more.
On the 30th of April, Burnley Film Makers celebrated its 90th anniversary by holding a free open day event at Burnley Library. The event was opened by Burnley Mayor Mark Townsend.
Congratulations on what you've achieved to date, and I wish you all the well in the future, and please keep doing what you are doing, because arts, culture, record making, film making is so important to the history of Burnley, so thank you so much.
The home enthusiast. The event featured a number of local producers and filmmakers from the Burnley area.
Hi, I'm Kevin Ferber. I've been responsible today for one of the exhibitions that's been going on, and basically it's a green screen studio that we've set up, a virtual studio, so that visitors to the show could come and experience what it's like to be in a BBC style green screen studio, reading the auto cue. It's been great fun.
Lockstone Hall, so there's interest. And go to the website, I should load
virtual shopping basically.
Yeah, it's just
We are a start-up business, actually, of just about a year now, and we do a virtual tours, aerial and drone photography as well. So we combine these two technologies, like we got 3D scanner, we got the drone over here, and we do create interactive virtual environment that way. Yeah.
I'm Una Phillips and I'm the curator at the Northwest Film Archive, and today we're here just to tell people who we are, and basically if they want to donate their films to us, that we'd be more than happy to take them. Because everything becomes a part of history eventually, and it's so important to document that for future generations to have access to and to look back on and to enjoy.
Films of Burnley going back to the 1940s and up to present day were shown throughout the day.
And escorted to the platform.
Well, it's been really delightful to be here today and see a history of filmmaking in Burnley, going from like the old technology and the cine reels through to digital cameras of today and the new technology, and it's a real history of filmmaking. Not just in the Burnley area, but generally. But it's great to see that Burnley's been so heavily involved for 90 years now in filmmaking, and the advances in technology that has brought about such the great films that we see today.
I've learned a lot today. Obviously, I've never got into this type of stuff. So what I've learned is absolutely fantastic, and to see photographs of Sam Anna, who I met many years ago, and to go through some of his history was absolutely fantastic.
So it's been worthwhile coming because you...
Oh, definitely. Yeah. We intended coming in for like 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, just have a quick look round. And I haven't moved from here in the last, must be about an hour now.
So when it says it's going to show Burnley in the 60s, the 50s, I've been looking forward to it all week, and I've told lots of people. So I've sat there since 10:30 and watched every single one.
The event was a great success, and Burnley Film Makers hope to celebrate their centenary in 2031.
Morning, Tom. How are you today? The new portable pub. Excellent. Carry on, my dear.
Well, they just develop from
This morning.
Go on, that's all. Prize every time, don't be shy, come and have a try. Everybody's a winner.
Lovely jubbly.
6 have rung the bell, but it's a prize every time.
Good
so
lad.
they still got on.
Out on 2 years because of the dreaded COVID. So we have actually used the same theme that we were going to use in 2020, which is really appropriate for this year because it's the Jubilee, so it's the best of British. And everybody that's entered has hopefully done something that relates to being the best of British, or what we think of as British. The committee only started, I think, in 2016, and it was meant to bring together people who were interested in making the village more conscious of community and doing things together.
If you can find her, send them my way.
Well, indeed. Thank you very much.
A cup of tea and a slice of cake.
Oh, excellent. in charge? Pardon?
It was quite busy. Yesterday was busier.
Was it? Yeah.
Yes, it was. But we had the best Saturday that we've ever had yesterday. A little bit quieter today, but I think it's because the weather's cold. Yeah, it's cold.
Yes, and creamy. Yeah, kingfisher. He'll take your holiday.
Busman's holiday.
Yeah, well. Oh no. Pods. Can you not tell what they are? No, you won't know because you won't.
Trying them out in the car.
I don't think we're interested.
Not enough for the children. You must take them into the forest and leave them there to fend for themselves.
Oh, but why if I love my children?
It's the first day of 4 days. We originally did it for 2 and then we extended it to 4 days because we've had over 150 calls.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah, who knew there were so many Elizabeths in Burnley?
Indeed, yes.
So we had the idea to give away the free afternoon tea to Elizabeths just because it's the Jubilee and we thought it'd be a really lovely idea. So it was my idea.
It was on the Lancashire Telegraph website. We saw it on Facebook. Well, my friend tagged me in it from Facebook. It was a day out, it was a treat. I'm on half-term holiday, so why not?
That's fine. That's not a problem. I can't even see it.
Now then, Elizabeth.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
My husband, actually.
Oh, yes.
It's a treat from
It's a treat from me, wasn't it?
because it'll be my birthday on Friday.
Lovely, that's
so I found it from my husband.
Very nice. Elizabeth, no need for that sort of thing. What are you laughing at? Don't look that funny, do it?
You really don't want to know what I'm laughing at.
All right. The fly isn't undone or anything of this
No,
nature,
you're
is it?
right. You too.
You must be Elizabeth.
Yeah.
How did you find out about this?
Lancashire Telegraph.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you
on
decided,
Facebook.
and you decided to come along?
Yeah. Celebrate my name finally.
Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been lovely.
And who's this poor soul here?
This is my fiance George.
Very good. When's the happy day? Do we know?
I don't know yet, no.
Put some glitter on. Mini.
Mini. That's lovely.
Oh, it's incredibly exciting, and I could feel the excitement mounting over the time until everything is let loose by the firing of the beacons. And I'm really looking forward to seeing quite a plethora of actually probably unplanned beacons. But also, I know that on Thievely we've got the Cliviger beacon going up. So I'm looking forward to noting all of our fellow boroughs, perhaps.
Are you looking forward to your office?
I am. I have to say, it was with trepidation for some time, but now it's started. And once you're on that roller coaster, you just ride it. You just ride it. It's like the dragon. But no, I'm incredibly proud, and standing up here for the beginning of the Jubilee and just looking down on what I always call the Bay of Burnley. I love it. I mean, it's the best borough. Who else could? Where else would you want to live? You know, I pity the others.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Singing Ringing Tree, and this the beginning of our Platinum Jubilee celebrations. Hooray! Her Majesty the Queen! Hooray!
Things above, and entire and all and perfect, for the service of thy love.
Elsewhere, Quiverger had also been involved with the celebrations. On Thursday, there was a Jubilee brunch at the village hall, with bacon sandwiches being served. The day ended with the parish beacon being lit at Thievely Pike. On Friday, the Queen Hotel pub held a charity event to raise funds for the armed forces. There was cake being served and they held a royal-themed quiz.
In 1998, which royal made an appearance in the TV series Friends? In 1998.
In total, the event raised £253. A major event that took place throughout the weekend was the Quiverger Sounds Music Festival, which was held in a marquee at the Kettledrum Inn, with 80s band China Crisis one of the acts that took part. The day ended at the playing fields with a campfire and a performance from the Quiverger Ukulele Band. On Saturday, the Burnley Alliance Silver Band did a performance. There was also a line dancing demo and activities for the kids. And of course, you can't have a Jubilee celebration without some street parties.
I'm very well. How are you?
This Jubilee Street Party is just one of several being held in our area for the Queens Platinum Jubilee celebrations. The road has been closed between 12 o'clock and 7 p.m, so everybody can enjoy the celebration.
Well, welcome everybody to Leyland Close's Queens Platinum Jubilee celebrations. I hope you all have a good time and enjoy the day, and that's what matters. So everyone raise your glass to the Queen, Duke of Lancaster. The Queen.
I'm starting early and I intend to carry on.
During the afternoon, there will be several light-hearted games and competitions, making the whole event a family day to remember.
Oh, what a beautiful dress that is, isn't it? Well, you make I'm going to award everyone with one of these medals. There we go. Come on. Yeah, you can have it. Sweetheart. Thank you. Found these things of the treasure vault and then found me. Open that dress, Union Jack. Oh, I found everything.
Have you got all the clues?
Yeah, we've got all of them. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, really nice.
Man, I've got my spoon.
One, your name.
Thank you.
And what address on the house number or wherever you live.
Has everybody got a pen?
Do you know any answers?
I've got one here.
Which Beatle member marries Yoko?
Yeah, put that.
And there are 2 prizes, so they get to share the prize.
Well, it's been a great day, well and close. What a great community. Shut the road off, which is hats up to the council, thanks for that. And what a great show for everybody coming out and enjoying the Queen's Jubilee. So, here's to her, madam, and thank you very much. Cheers.
God save the Queen!
Dinner. Very, very nice.
Hello and good afternoon, everybody. What a wonderful turnout. This morning I wouldn't have thought that we'd get so many people, so I should have known better the wonderful national spirit. I am going to hand you over to our worshipful Mayor of Burnley, Councillor Cosima Townley, to officially open our event.
I'd like to thank Kathleen for asking me, and I am just absolutely gobsmacked at the number of people here. And as again, like Kathleen, I don't know why, because the community spirit in Burnley is just boundless, quite frankly. And it's so lovely to see many old friends and some new friends. Hello, the Ukrainians again. Hello. And to welcome you here, but to welcome everybody, and to hope that the rain stands off for a bit longer. So I won't take much more of your time, but I just wanted to say something about communities. And I was thinking quite closely about this morning, because we just think of community as those people around us, in the immediate vicinity. So we have our church communities, and we have our street communities, and then we have our communities at school, and sometimes those communities are at loggerheads with each other. And the one thing I wanted to bring in is that our Queen, 70 years on the throne, has managed really to keep us all under control in one way or another, and to guide us through those 70, tumultuous years, war and various disasters and crises at home and abroad.
The next project.
What do you think about today?
Well, isn't it fantastic? I mean, just look at everybody. I mean, this is an area that's just come together, and it doesn't matter that the weather's a little bit piddly, it's wonderful, and I can see we've given our Ukrainian families a huge welcome. So, I mean, hands across borders and hands around our communities. It's just one of those things.
I decided quite a while ago, because we can't close the streets off because it's a main road, that why not throw a party for the residents? They deserve it. They're lovely people in Briercliffe.
But the tops are off, come and get it. I'm sure there's lots of hungry little mouths there, aren't there?
What is it, this, today?
It's building bridges.
Oh,
Today is part of Building Bridges 20 years celebration. We've been going, as you know, Building Bridges is an interfaith organisation that works in Burnley, bringing people of all sorts together. And today we're having a fun day here in Queens Park with all sorts of activities on here for people to come and just enjoy being together. It's part of our Queen's, a nod to the Queen Jubilee, Platinum Jubilee as well. But it is about celebrating that we're bringing people together very much.
Very, very nice.
Yeah,
Building Bridges in Burnley was founded off the back of the riots or disturbances in 2001. And the reason for that was to get Muslim communities and Christian communities, all faith communities, talking to one another. And it was the idea of 4 or 5 wonderful pioneers, so to speak. And I think that what we're trying to do is obviously carry on that legacy.
That's very good.
Oh, now then. Should be good, eh?
The wife's after me as well. We get a bike attached to it as well.
Lovely. There we go. Anything's wrong with it, it's your dad.
Also on the 19th of June, the Finsley Gate Wharf held a Heritage Open Day. In the old forge, there were 2 blacksmiths doing a demonstration. There was also woodwork on sale. turner honing his craft.
You know those ducks you see on the water that just glide across?
Yes,
That's how it looks, but underneath the feet are paddling.
I understand entirely.
Yeah.
Well, if the weather holds off, and it looks like it might do, it's going to be a fantastic day. It's taken a lot of organising, of course, because it's the first one since COVID, but we're getting there. And hopefully the good people of Padiham and Burnley will come out and support us.
Come on, lady. I'll be down to get you in a taxi, honey. Better be ready for half past 10. I mean, don't be late. Be there
Morning,
when
ladies.
the band starts playing.
Good morning. Alan, can you tell me a little bit about what's happening today?
Might be a bit camera shy, this one.
I won't mind there.
So, and now this one, oh look, you can have a little Ukraine flag over there. We have, I think this is a Second World War, another one, or could this be a more modern one? I'm not sure. Well, you could definitely tell it's British because it's got a British flag there.
Why, sir?
Well, at school we've been recently, I've done a presentation over the Second World War to the entire class.
I've had it for about 25 years. Before that, it's always been in the Halifax area until the mid-80s, and then it was owned by a guy down in Yeovil who used to drag race it. Guy restored it in Halifax and it's had a full body restoration, and we took the original matching numbers motor out and built a new motor for it using a similar block, similar architecture, but a lot more performance.
Yeah.
It was a 440 cubic inch, it's now a 493 cubic inch, which in new money is 7.2 litre to 8.2 litre. But it's still carburettors, and all old school, no power adders.
Belter?
It's going very, very well. We've over 400 cars turned up today. Plenty of the public. We know that by the car parks. Hoping the weather keeps fine. Yeah. The judges are out now. We've got some of the judges come back. They've just finished judging, and the mayor will be presenting all the first prizes. There's 15 categories altogether. So it's quite a job.
Isn't it wonderful to see so many cars from so many continents even, and it feels like one big family, a motorhead family, quite frankly. But I mean, I've seen a lot of old friends who I didn't even know were interested in vehicles. Yeah.
So you've had a nice...
Oh, lovely. Yeah, and we've been so lucky. Yeah. But then again, you know, Burnley at its best always manages to show itself off, doesn't it? We are about to go into the judging, so no favouritism. I shan't make any comment until afterwards. Yeah.
I understand entirely.
But I have to say, I'm not a petrol head. So horsepower to me means a completely different thing.
Yes. Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
No, lovely. So where did you come from? Oh, where have you come from? Oh, right, so you'll be going the other way, so I should see you on the A646. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to the Rotary Club of Burnley for inviting me here today. It's been a real experience. I experience horsepower in a very, very different way, but I have come to appreciate the beauty that you see in these vehicles, and I have to say, what a show, what a show. I'm here to announce the overall winner, and it is the Blue Rover. So would that gentleman please come forward and receive his plaque.
Madam Mayor, is this...
This is going to be the new mayoral car.
Oh, excellent.
Welcome to everybody. It is a delight and a pleasure to see you all on such a beautiful day. Please try not to get sunstroke. We've got so much planned, and this is such a wonderful community. Briercliffe has always had a very special place in my heart. You've got the mill and they've got you. So, without further ado, I declare the festival open. Please have fun. Sweet dreams are made of this. Everybody's looking for some peace. Sweet child of Really, it's going to be jolly hot, so I'm not going to keep you long, and I'd just like to say Godspeed and on your way.
3, 2, 1, on your way!
Morning.
You're nearly there.
Do you know I might be?
Yes, well, press on.
Gotta make the most of you.
Okay, we'll get it. Thank you for waiting for us.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Well done.
The 66th Padiham Flower Show took place at Padiham Town Hall on Saturday the 27th of August. The flower show is one of the longest running in the North West and took over from the Padiham Agricultural Show in the late 1950s. The show continues to attract keen gardeners and growers from a 20-mile radius of Padiham. It's a busy day for the organising committee, who begin setting up the show early on Saturday morning, followed by the competition entrants bringing in their produce and setting them out for display. Committee members Harold and Cynthia Hayes have been involved with Padiham Flower Show for a number of years.
Well, I've been involved nearly 60 years, and Cynthia took the secretary over about 40 years ago. Right.
Probably a bit more,
About 40 years ago.
But do you have entries yourself?
No, I haven't a lot, but not as good as this. I grow mainly vegetables. I do grow dahlias, but not like this.
There are over 80 separate classes, from fruit and vegetables to plants, flowers, eggs, homemade cakes, jams, photography, crafts and children's entries. At 12 o'clock the doors to the hall were locked, so that the judges could agree on the first, second and third places for each class. 2 o'clock the doors to the event opened, and the Mayor of Padiham, Councillor Maureen Whittaker, officially opened the show.
I'm very pleased to declare the 66th Annual Padiham Flower Show open. Thank you.
Finally, we caught up with the show organisers, Judith and Graham Greaves, and I asked them how the show had gone.
Beginning it was relatively quiet, and it's just slowly, quickly picked up.
Yeah, it's been very good, and I'm really pleased with the turnout and the support we've had from the people in Padiham. It's been fantastic. Individual retailers have been brilliant, some of the big businesses have been good, and we're doing really well for support, so we're really pleased with that.
You're looking forward to next year? Yeah.
I'm not thinking about that one yet. I have to recover from this first.
You know, somebody just said to us, you know, it's been good this year, first time round, and we think next year will be a lot better.
Yeah, it's nice to get back to a bit of normality.
Growing your own fruit and vegetables is becoming more and more popular. So next year, why not support the show and have a go at exhibiting your own produce? You might even win a prize.
A few moments ago, Buckingham Palace announced the death of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. The Palace has just issued this statement. It says the Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon. The King and the Queen Consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow.
News of the Queen's death at Balmoral broke on the evening news on Thursday the 8th of September. In Burnley, flags on civic buildings flew at half-mast, and that weekend's sporting events were postponed. On the Monday, books of condolence were opened at Townley Hall and at Burnley Town Hall. In Burnley Centre, estate agents removed photographs of houses for sale and displayed photographs of Her Majesty. The Burnley to Manchester X43 bus service alternatively displayed "Thank you, Ma'am" on their destination boards. At Burnley's Peace Garden, a floral tribute to Her Majesty was started as children and people placed flowers and personal notes of condolence. On Sunday the 11th of September at 3 p.m, civic leaders and the public gathered to hear Burnley Mayor Cosima Townley read the proclamation of the new King, Charles III, who acceded to the throne as our new monarch.
Whereas it has pleased Almighty God to call to his mercy our late Sovereign Lady, Queen Elizabeth II, of blessed and glorious memory, by those by whose decease the crown of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland is solely and rightfully come to the Prince Charles, Philip, Arthur, George. We, therefore, the Lords spiritual and temporal of this realm and members of the House of Commons, together with other members of Her late Majesty's Privy Council and representatives of the realms and territories, aldermen and citizens of London and others, do now hereby, with one voice and consent of tongue and heart, publish and proclaim that the Prince Charles, Philip, Arthur, George is now, by the death of our late sovereign of happy memory, become our only lawful and rightful liege lord, Charles III, by the grace of God, of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and of his other realms and territories, King, head of the Commonwealth, defender of the faith, to whom we do acknowledge all faith and obedience with humble affection, beseeching God, by whom kings and queens do reign, to bless his majesty with long and happy years, to reign over to us. Given at St. James's Palace this 10th day of September in the year of our Lord, 2022. God save the King! God save the King! Duke of Lancaster, hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Thank you, everyone.
The following weekend, football resumed, and Burnley Football Club paid its respects to Her Majesty with a minute's silence before the home game against Bristol City.
God save our gracious King, long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King.
On Monday the 19th of September, the day of the Queen's funeral, a bank holiday had been declared, and before the funeral service, which began at 11 o'clock in London, Burnley Centre was deserted, with only the chimes of the muffled bells of St. Peter's Church in the background, as local people joined millions across the country and around the world to watch the funeral service on television. We mourn the loss of Queen Elizabeth, our Queen who reigned as British monarch for over 70 years, from 1952 to 2022. A reign that saw her visit Burnley on 4 occasions, in 1955, 1968, 1987, and on her last visit with the Duke of Edinburgh and Prince Charles in 2012. Townley Hall played host to the annual bonfire and fireworks display on Saturday the 5th of November. Huge crowds turned out on a warm, dry evening to see Burnley Mayor Cosima Townley light the bonfire. There was lots going on before the fireworks began, with a fun fair, a fire eater and an MC. Burnley Council do a great job in organising the area and setting out the displays. At 8:15, the finale of the evening was the brilliant firework display, which lit up the night sky and which could be seen from all over town.
Well, that's it for another year. We hope you have enjoyed this year's newsreel. For more details of Burnley Filmmakers and how you can get involved, please see our website at www.burnleyfilmmakers.org. We also have a Facebook group with regular updates and a YouTube channel with a growing archive of newsreels and other films. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you all again next year. Have a safe journey home and good night. Remember, life is like a coin. You can spend it in any way you want, but you can only spend it once.